Hello, my name is Don Kirk. Back in the 1970s, I had the bright idea that I was going to make a living in the outdoors. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I made it happen. And since that time, I've been lucky. I've got to fish from the Sierra Madre Mountains of Mexico to the frozen tundra all across from Alaska to Newfoundland. I fished the jungles of South America and Central America. I've been down to the Cape Fear in Africa and fly fished. I've been lucky to do a lot of things, and what I'd like to do is tell you about how to do that. But first, I want to tell you about my story. In the 1970s, I worked at a place called BAS Fibers. It had about 4,800 employees, and we called it the Big Ass String Factory. We made a lot of nylon and polyester string, and that's all we made, just string, string, string. My job was to tie chicken head knots so all the strings didn't break. The easiest job in the world. All I had to do was show up and be there. I did a lot of stuff on peripheral to what I did, but I still hated every minute of it. I did not want to do that. In those days, my passion was fishing for trout in the streams of East Tennessee. In those days, there weren't any fly shops around. There were no guides, there were no outfitters. If you did something, you had to do it on your own. So I set about the task of writing about it, and writing books, articles. I did some fly tying. I spoke to any group that'd give me $10 to get up on the podium. That's how I got started on all this. And all the while I did this, I was still working at BAS Fibers, the Big Ass String Factory. Hell, it's a wonder I'm even here. I mean, I've had heart bypass, I've had kidney dialysis, I've had diabetes, and I still got a coven of ex-wives chasing me. Today things are different. I've been very lucky. I've published thousands of articles on fly fishing. I've written half a dozen or so books on fly fishing in the Smokies. And currently we publish 3 online magazines. We could publish Southern Trout Ozark Edition, Southern Saltwater Fly Fishing Magazine, and we also publish Southern Trout Magazine. I had a lot of help along the way too. H. Lee Lawrence of Morristown, Tennessee. He was an established writer when I started. He helped me a lot. Another big mentor I had was George Haas. That doesn't ring a bell to a lot of people, except those in the business, but George was a gruff old German guy. He was an editor at Outdoor Life, and he'd tear you up on anything. And of course, I had Charlie Dickey. He was quite known to a lot of people, and there were just lots of other writers that helped me make my mistakes. The fact is, you don't have to make every mistake that I did. You don't have to learn everything the hard way. You don't even need a degree from Black and Blue U. You can be a successful fly fisherman guide and show people how to fly fish and how to have fun, how to make every trip successful, how to make every trip money-making. But all you have to do is follow us on our program.